They were only 10, two little girls holding hands, clutching piggy banks and broad smiles. They'd spent months saving coins for something special, walking into the bank with excitement written all over their faces. But excitement turned to fear when the manager's gaze hardened. He whispered to a teller, and within moments, suspicion filled the air. Someone thought these children were up to no good. The police were called before anyone asked a single question. What could two little girls have possibly done? Watch until the end. Wait a second. Tell us where you're watching from in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more powerful stories like this. Ava and Amara were twins, bright, curious, and full of dreams. Their mother, Jasmine Reed, had always taught them the value of hard work. Every week they'd earn coins helping around the house, tucking them carefully into glass jars labeled Dream Fund. This Saturday was special. They were finally going to open their very first savings accounts. Their mother, a successful CEO of a digital marketing firm, had a meeting nearby, so she dropped them at the bank for a simple grown-up errand. The girls wore matching yellow dresses and tiny backpacks, giggling as they approached the counter. But the laughter faded when the whispers started. The manager's eyes lingered too long. His tone grew sharp. The girls didn't understand why everyone was staring. They just wanted to save their money, but the world saw something else. Something it shouldn't have. Ava placed her jar of coins on the counter, her small hands trembling with excitement. "We want to open an account," she said softly. The teller smiled nervously, glancing toward the glass office. Within seconds, the bank manager emerged, tall, stiff, wearing authority-like armor. He scanned the two girls, frowning. "Where are your parents?" he asked. "At work," Amara replied. "She said we could start our savings today." He didn't smile. Instead, he asked for documents the girls didn't understand. Proof of identity, guardianship papers. They tried explaining, but his tone only grew harsher. Minutes later, he stepped aside and made a phone call. The girls watched as two uniformed officers entered the bank. Fear replaced wonder. One of them whispered, "We got a call about possible theft or fraud." The twins froze. The other customers watched, whispering behind pursed lips. A security guard stood near them as if they were dangerous. Amara began to cry, clutching her sister's hand. Ava whispered, "We didn't do anything wrong." But the officers asked them to sit, treating them like suspects instead of children. Outside, someone filmed the scene. Inside, two little girls sat trembling in their yellow dresses, confused, scared and humiliated for simply trying to save what they had earned. And somewhere nearby, their mother's phone buzzed with an unknown number. Jasmine burst through the bank doors, her heels striking the floor like thunder. She saw her daughters surrounded by officers, eyes red with tears. The sight shattered her composure. She strode forward, voice cold but fierce. "Those are my daughters," the manager stammered. "Ma'am, we had to verify." "Verify what?" Jasmine's voice cut through the air. "That little black girls aren't allowed to have savings?" She reached into her bag and placed her CEO identification on the counter. "These accounts were supposed to be opened under my company's financial program for children." "You called the police on 10-year-olds for holding coins?" Silence fell. The officers stepped back, realizing the gravity of what had happened. Phones were recording. The manager's confidence melted into shame. For once, the world was watching the right people. The officers apologized. The bank manager could barely meet her eyes. Jasmine took her daughter's hands and walked out, heads high, dignity intact, though innocence had been bruised. By evening, the video had gone viral. Millions watched in disbelief as two little girls were treated like criminals for daring to dream. The bank issued a public apology, but Jasmine turned pain into purpose by launching a foundation to teach financial literacy and racial sensitivity in institutions, Ava. And Amara finally opened their accounts, this time in a place where they were welcomed, not watched. Because prejudice doesn't always shout. It whispers, it questions, it doubts. And sometimes, it starts with children who want to save their dreams. Which city and country are you watching from? Take care.